KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. How the heck is everybody here today?
Hey, we're doing good. How are you?
Doing good. We found out the regular show, it's National Handbag Day today, but it's also National Spread Joy Day today.
You can spread some joy by giving me a handbag, Ralston.
You can spread some joy by giving me a hand job.
Okay. National Spread Your Legs Day?
Yeah.
I think National Hand Job Day is way more fun than
I'm not sure what day
Day.
that is, yeah. BJ Mistake Day or something like that?
My husband, Panda, came in here to drop off a check, and he gave Bird a back rub. It sounded like he was giving him a hand job. The noises that the bird was making were so orgasmic.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to, 69 with Panda. I just needed some relief. My back is fucked up. I don't care.
You sounded like he was giving you the biz.
It's also National Coming Out Day, so...
I needed what he just gave me.
Are you trying to take my man?
Look, believe me, if I wanted to take your man, I could do it.
I could take your man if I want to.
Vanilla Vanna over here.
You'd show him something that just make his eyes roll back into his head,
His
huh?
brown eyes roll back in his head.
Motherfucker finally gets some morning sex.
And she does not put on makeup in the morning.
No.
Yeah, we were talking about hookup horror stories here today. There was an Australian radio show, and they were talking about some girl brought a guy home. He pissed in the bed. Then the next day,
Oh, he pissed? I thought he had shit.
I
in
did
there.
too. I thought it was poop.
Yeah,
I think it was poo.
Yeah, so anyway. you
poo
couldn't
is
hear
way
his
worse.
bleed. Yeah, poo's worse.
I've had a guy pee in my bed, and I was pretty upset about it. I've never had a guy shit in my bed. That is next level.
That would be next level. I don't know if you come back from that.
We're about to catch some hands, motherfucker.
How long do you have to be with somebody to where you go, you're past all that stuff and you just love that person and you're like, oh man, you're bummed out they crap the bed, but because you love them and there's longevity in the relationship, you can't just leave them. Is it a year or just?
I think that's got to be a year, man. Solid.
So if you
Solid. In fact, that's probably married. You could probably be engaged and they'd shit the bed. It might be like, sorry.
So if you crap the bed and it's under a year of a relationship,
That's a deal breaker in most relationships.
And you better make sure she's not faking those orgasms, because if you're not giving it to her right, and then you shit her bed, you're done.
or just don't fake your orgasm so badly that you shit yourself. See what I'm saying? Like, you can just be careful. How about this? Everyone be careful about crap in the bed. I think we all can agree on that. Is this thing on?
Pumpkin's not getting good sleep, so we're going to let him just go off on his little tangent.
Just let him burn himself out.
Are people faking orgasms and shitting themselves? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Because, God, that's awful.
I don't know what I'm saying. Dennis, please edit everything I've said today out.
It's an easy job.
It should take him 3 days.
So, yeah, we had some hookup horror stories. A lot of them I could not read on the regular show, so I decided to bring them here.
Oh, good.
One person said, I took a soldier home. He had been serving in Afghanistan. The poor guy had PTSD.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and just pissed all over my bed. So,
Well, you took one for the country, girl.
yeah, that's the one. Look, if you've served, you can shit away, piss away, whatever.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Isn't that
let
right?
them have it.
That
yeah.
is the one stipulation. If you've given for our country,
Yeah.
But if you crap the bed and lie about being a soldier, that's stolen valor.
Oh, man. Yeah. At that point, yeah, you could debate what's worse, the guy who's shit in your bed or the guy who's got stolen valor.
I mean, this guy comboed it.
Yeah, that's just the lowest of the low.
He's undateable.
He's undateable, yes.
One of the texts we got said, yeah, my girlfriend moved to Tampa, and we were trying the whole long distance thing. And one time I found out she cheated on me. How? We were having sex, and I found a condom inside of her, and not with my hands, and it wasn't mine.
What?
That is revolting.
That's
For many reasons, by the way.
wow. Yeah, I decided to leave that one out of the regular show.
I'm flabbergasted.
And how long was it? I mean, I've heard some horror stories about
That's unreal,
condominiums
man.
being stuck
Yeah,
up there.
That's unreal. That would be. That's how you find out. Whose condom is that? What the heck?
My
There's
gosh.
no lying. There's nothing you could say that would be believable other
It's
than,
just-
I like,
I just put them up there for fun.
I put on a cucumber and I thought it was fun. Yeah, it's all sus.
So did she finish? Just kidding.
Don't think so. I think it was-
I think it probably ended the moment.
Did they fit? Yeah. Oh, it feels too good. I gotta keep going, and then we'll have our fight.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
As soon as
eating
I'm
a
done, we're breaking
condom.
up. You know that, right?
Is it worst? Oh yeah, that's rough, man. It's never mind. What would be worse, discovering it with your mouth or your peen?
Mouth.
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 Yeah.
Oh my
you know.
gosh. Yeah.
Now you're
Mouth.
basically like licking some guy's semen and junk.
Yeah, that's.
That's next level if you weren't expecting that.
But could you see that happening? How would that happen with a woman? Would she?
That could absolutely happen.
So she probably had wine or she was drinking and they are having sex with the rubber.
And maybe it came off and he didn't tell her, or maybe he didn't notice. Maybe he was drunk too.
Wow, Kevin, you've got us thinking.
Yeah.
There's more of a probability of it just coming off and him not saying anything and then him pretending like he went and disposed of it, but he didn't want to make a big deal because he was embarrassed that it slipped off his tiny dick.
Look, let's not penis shame here.
Right.
That's not what the segment's about.
Former FAU football player texts in. He said, yeah, we had a game against Bethune-Cookman. I tore my knee up in the game. That same night, I go to this party with a leg immobilizer because we won, and I want to go out and celebrate. That's kind of like, I think there's little cart kind of things. You kind of wheel yourself around. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I run into this young lady. I come in with this walking boot, I guess is what it was. We both thought it was comical. So she's in a walking boot. He's in a leg immobilizer. So we spent most of the night together just talking and laughing. That was kind of their thing that they hit it off. The same night, she came back to my dorm room and proceeded to give me a little head. Then on my bed, which was the high space saver bed because it was a small dorm room, when she finished doing the deed, she leaned back onto my bad knee. And it hurt so terribly, I didn't mean to, but my reaction was I kicked her off my bed with my good leg.
She went flying with a mouthful.
Did you ever seen those? I mean, you know the dorm, he's talking about like a bunk bed, but there's nothing underneath.
Yes.
So he kicks her off that.
That is up high.
All I see, or all I hear is a splat on the floor. And so I look over to make sure she's okay, and all I see her is at the bottom of the bed, wincing in pain with cum all over her face.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Oh, that's awful.
That's terrible. Boy, what a hookup horror story that is, huh?
Oh my gosh. Is
Wow.
she okay?
You couldn't read that on the air?
Yeah, that one I didn't really know how to kind of make that, happen.
She's going to need a little medical eval and psycho eval.
I can't imagine how. Now, I did fall out of that same bed when I was in college.
On your own fruition and
It
not with
was.
a mouthful of cum.
It was, no.
I hope.
Well, let us finish the story.
It
We
didn't
don't know.
say, we don't know
know
his
how it
mouth.
ends.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I might have had cum on my face. You don't know. I was leaning over to answer the dorm phone. This is when, you didn't have wireless phones and all that. And I'd ordered a pizza, and my roommate's like, dude, you ordered a pizza, answer the phone. It's your damn pizza. So I reached out to get it, fell out of the top bunk thing, and came down, and there was a dorm chair, which was made of metal. And I hit my mouth on that dorm chair and then knocked myself out from falling. So it was pretty painful. And then at that time, some asshole in the dorm pulled the fire alarm. And so I was naked, and at the time, 'cause I'm drunk and naked. And so my roommates give me this towel. It's a shitty towel. And they walk me out because they're like, yeah, I would have gotten in serious trouble for being passed out on the floor. And my asshole roommate, it was a co-ed dorm, so he walks me down to the girls' side, and he helps me out the door, and he then shuts the door behind me. And I didn't have my key, so I couldn't let myself back in the dorm. And so I'm looking, there's just all these hot chicks from the dorm, and they're looking at me, and they're seeing this towel that I'm in, and they start laughing and pointing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I look down, so I start laughing, and that's when they start rolling. I realize I knocked my fucking tooth out. So, oh my gosh, you want to talk about ending any chance you have of getting any action in that dorm for the rest of the year. But let me tell you, it will mess you up if you fall out of one of those beds. So don't.
That happens to you a lot, where somebody like pretends to be your friend and then puts you out in the hallway and you're being mocked.
You're right. That happened to me on the safety patrol trip in 5th grade. My buddy did that. He threw me outside the room, grabbed the towel, shut the door. I was out naked on the balcony, 2nd story. It was a little motel, and then the head nun from the Catholic school walked out and saw me naked.
Damn. It's a lot.
It is a lot. So I don't trust people around doors. I never wear a towel to a door, ever.
Good.
Yeah, I've learned my lesson.
They're not getting you again, Ralston.
No, they're not. Fool me once. Fool me
Okay,
twice.
fool me twice.
Fool me 3 times. Fool me 4 maybe, but the 5th time, I'm going to be on your ass.
I remember back in the day when I was in the dorms, they had the same situation. It was before cell phones, and everyone had to share a payphone. Some kids had the hookup in the dorm if they had money. And there was one person by my door that always answered and they would have phone sex with their girlfriend on the payphone right then. You could hear them.
No way.
Phone sex on a payphone is
man,
so
what?
gross.
And you'd have to wait your turn. Yeah, because I'd have to wait then to call my mom or dad on that one. It was awful.
You had to talk to your mom on the same phone that he just came all near.
Dorm room living's different these days, I feel like.
Yeah.
He wouldn't jerk off, but he would say sexual things to his girlfriend. They'd be quite graphic. It gave me a very huge bone piece.
And so then I wanted to call my mom.
Mom, you never guess what I'm wearing.
I'm so hard right now.
Oh my gosh. Get Dad on the phone. Dad, you won't believe how hard it is.
Raging bone piece, Dad.
Yeah. How about that? Let me see. We do have some other things to get to here today on the KVJ show. We got some emails. This one from Michael. He said, today, the reading of digital drama about the Halloween hater got me thinking. I think it was the person that told you, was that Scarlett?
Yeah.
And I think Scarlett had said something about she didn't believe in the devil.
Yeah, Scarlett did not believe in the devil.
He said, is it weird for people to consider the possibility of God existing, but they have a hard time believing the devil is real? I'm up in the air about God existing, but I'm also more open to it than believing the devil is real. Does anyone else have this issue, or does this play a significant role in people finalizing their belief in God or deciding to try and attend church?
I've met a lot of people that do both. There are people that believe in heaven and in hell, and then there's people who don't believe in hell at all. They think it's just you go to a different dimension, or you go to a heaven-like type place, but there's no such thing as a hell. But it goes all over the board on that one.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
Yeah, people have beliefs all over the place. So,
I mean, good luck trying to get everybody on the same page. You know, people, even within your own community of religion, there's fights and debates, and people can't get on the same page on that.
yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, everybody's got their own thing, and that's the thing about faith and religion. You're just kind of believing, but you don't necessarily have the proof.
I do like learning about it and hearing about people's different perspectives, and then I like to hear why they believe it. Is it because you were just told that way your whole life, and that's pretty much all you know, and you're comfortable with it? Or did something happen in your life where you kind of chose that? I always find the answers kind of interesting.
Yeah.
You know, why? You know, a lot of times people will answer the question, well, that's just how I was raised. And that's why they believe what they believe. And
a lot of how we are is because of how we were raised. And as you get older, you really start to see it more and realize, wow, my parents either made me awesome or fucked me up.
Well, I think it's good to question things, no matter what, whether it's a menu or Now, I'm not saying you got to be a dick about it, but
Just because your parents thought it doesn't mean you have to think it.
yes, because there's a lot of shit my mom believed that, yeah, looking back, it was kind of fucked up. It wasn't based in reality.
So yeah, you'll find people that definitely believe that way. An ominous question from Virginia in Pompano Beach. She said, apologies in advance for this heavy email. But
Oh, I love it.
I know. Here we go.
Let's get dark. It's October. Let's go witches.
Hold on. We already had somebody fall off a bunk bed with cum on their face. Let's go dark.
Okay.
Covering it all here today.
And we also mix a little religion to really kind of make it real
Never
fucked
know
up.
where it's going to go on this after the show.
Devil heavy.
With the events unfolding and the global tensions rising, I'm curious to know if you as a show have a plan in the event of war or a national emergency, meaning would you attempt to find a way to broadcast similar to the COVID days? Praying nothing like this ever happens, but just curious.
Good question.
Yeah, no, we don't have any plan to that level. We don't have our Armageddon plan.
Are we really the voice that you want to hear if the country's at
Right.
war? I don't know. I think we should do like we do in the hurricanes and flip to the news channel and let them tell you really what's going down. Because over here, I'll be poly-panic.
I think we all have a place on something like that. I think if it's something where we're able to still broadcast and do our thing,
Yeah.
I think we do that until we can't do that. I know
Yeah.
that's how I would want to do it.
Yeah.
And I think some people would want the news, but I think there's other people like myself. I would want a distraction, something to kind of counter. Everyone, have a little bit of this or a little bit of that. It will be a little bit of that.
We'd be companionship. We're not going to be breaking the hard news.
There you go.
Yeah, we're not going to be the ones that you go to for your information. We're a little askew.
Yeah, you can flip back and get some information and then come back to us. And
When you want lighthearted, come here.
Yeah, that would be what we do. And it depends upon what technologies are available and how you can broadcast. You never know. I mean, because we are pretty reliant on internet connections or electricity. So if those two things were still provided at a high level, then I think we'd probably be able to do it.
I can't tell you how
From
many
anywhere.
times I have thought about terrorist type people with guns coming into our lobby, and I can see him over like Kevin's shoulder. No one can see it but me because you can't see out that window. And I'd see what would be our plan if they came in through the lobby. If there was 5 or more, we're pretty fucked because they would cut
Well,
us
if you
off the
see
elevator.
them in the lobby and we can't see them, you better give a bitch a heads
But
up.
even if I saw them come right through the lobby, it would give us maybe at the most a 20-second jump. At the most, in my opinion.
Kevin's dead first because he's got his back to the door and he's like literally the closest. He's dead before he even
I'd
realizes.
have to instantly see it, instantly say something. You guys would have to instantly understand what I'm talking about, and we'd have to get it moving.
I would duck.
We're fucked.
We're fucked. But I would try to get in this console down here.
Oh, you're making your own tomb, I see.
Possibly.
I-
Or I'm hiding and I'll be down there. They won't see me.
I think we go full on Red Dawn style, and we fight those fuckers back.
They have a gun.
We don't last long.
It's not a long fight.
We don't last long if they know karate above a yellow belt.
Yeah.
Now, if it's hand-to-hand combat,
Whatever.
we're still fucked.
Your blocking system's fucked.
My 8-point blocking system. Go ahead, throw something off me right now. Don't tell me when to do it. My 8-point blocking system will not.
I don't have anything heavy enough. Hold on. Let me get this 10-pound weight.
Don't. You know what? This is a bad idea. I cannot injure myself.
Something's gonna
more.
go.
I injure myself so much doing
How's
it.
your hamstring?
Fucking the last 2 world record Wednesdays have wreaked havoc on my body.
You need to stop testing your body and maybe test your mind.
Or maybe just cancel the bit.
Sweet surrender.
No, we'll never cancel it. It's like the dirt. Ain't going nowhere.
Got Dino sent an email. She said, I just read about this haunted house and thought about Jaybird. It's the McCamey Manor. They pay you $20,000 if you can last the 8 to 10 hours of torture.
20
Where
grand?
they can waterboard you, rip out teeth without anesthesia, break bones, and even drug you. Look into it.
They rip out your teeth?
Yeah, it's in Summertown, Tennessee, which, I mean, if they rip your teeth out, nobody will notice.
You'll still have
That's the
10 more
good-
teeth than the
That's
locals.
the good news. You're still doing all right there. That's why they call it Summertown teeth. Some of their teeth are here, some are there. So you'll be all right.
How is that even sanctioned or
I
legal?
have no idea. I guess you got to sign some crazy waiver. But even then,
It's only going to be dumb young people that sign that.
Then why can't you do that at a brothel? Sign a waiver.
You do.
But I mean, why can't? So maybe you can only do this torturous thing in that area because of the laws there. You couldn't do that in Florida, right? If you wanted to do that, same.
I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? If you can't have a brothel, but you can have that.
Well, I think the brothel is covered by the prostitution laws, which in Nevada are different than Florida or Tennessee.
No, I don't think we're connecting. I think it's my fault. I don't think I'm explaining myself greatly.
But you haven't got a lot of good sleep this month.
No, I really haven't. I know what I mean, but I don't. Does anybody else, Bird? That's a
I
problem.
think we had the same problem yesterday.
I think we did.
Oh, Pumpkin, we're trying to follow you.
You gotta stop calling. It's bad enough that you call me Pumpkin, but now you've even made it that much more extra annoying with Pumpkin. Oh, you took out the P. Fuck that. Nope. Kevin. She's gone too far. Nah, Pumpkin, I can't sign on for.
Pumpkin
No, I
is
hate
more, it's loving.
I hate it.
It's
Pumpkin?
sweet.
No, it makes you basically say, "Oh, he's not only stupid, Cav. He's tired."
let me see here. Got another horror question here. Julia just wanting to know. She had gotten tickets for the KVJ horror movie on October 21st. She said, I have not received my tickets, and I know it's fast approaching.
Oh, shit.
I've reached out to the theater. I just wanted to let you guys know. If you
I
guys
know-
can help at all, please.
There are some people that are posting pictures of their tickets that arrived in mail. I know you could mark off a different delegation to either get them in the mail or have them electronically delivered, I think. Or maybe
That was delivered with confidence. You feel good about how you delivered that?
What?
We're going to be there tomorrow at the malts. I will clear that up. I will make sure that everybody has delegated one way of delivery and that all tickets have been delivered prior to the 21st. But we'll be there tomorrow, so
Okay.
fret not, little one.
John had sent an email. He said 1 in 6 Americans believe their home is haunted, and more than 2 in 5 said they've had eerie encounters in their homes, according to a new survey by All Star Home.
Well, you got one over here. I constantly got shit going on, but I feel like
You've opened a portal.
it's the same stuff. You see people walk through your kitchen. I can only tell that story so many times, but people do ask me if I got activity currently. I've had activity it's been there for a while. The activity in the kitchen.
But you had it at your apartment.
did.
You
It's
had,
me.
I think it's coming with you.
It is.
And the more you do, the more activity you get.
If you believe in that kind of world. I know some people hate when we bring up ghosts because they go, "Oh, you liar, you're lying. They're not real."
I saw a funny meme about ghosts yesterday. It says every time you yawn in the month of October, a ghost puts his dick in your mouth. That made me laugh.
No, it made me laugh too. Back in 2014.
You saw that before?
Man, I saw shit on MySpace.
Damn. I thought I had some new shit.
You were talking about having Vicky from the Weird and Whatever podcast looking at Vlad,
Yes, I'm
the
still
inhaler.
Yes, I'm working on that video. I gotta do that today. Yeah.
No
Add
more
it to
sleep,
your
huh?
list. No, sleep till the 22nd. No, sleep.
Yeah, I'd rather do the video, but we can get into it if you want to.
Okay.
It's gonna be it'll hit harder on the video, I think,
Yeah.
for about the Vlad reading.
Yeah, we'll do that, and we can check out the video and then talk about it.
Okay.
All right.
I feel like I'm not gonna do it justice especially if I explain it right now. I can already tell Virginia's gonna needle me about. Yeah, let's not do it now, Kev.
Okay.
I like that I got you over there living in fear of the needling without even the needling showing its face.
I hate it.
It's good that the men in your life fear you just a little, girls.
Cesar, he said that he's going to be going to St. Augustine tomorrow through Sunday, and said that Carrie wants to do a ghost tour on Friday the 13th.
Oh, that's perfect.
Wow, that is nice. So Friday the 13th in October. How awesome.
Oh, we should have a Halloween show on the 13th. You guys want to dress up?
On the 13th,
Yeah. Friday the 13th.
this Friday. Should we do a Halloween show on Halloween?
Well, why can't we do multiple Halloween things? You can't.
He's right.
Friday the 13th. I think, to me, this is Halloween month, y'all.
We should do Friday the 13th, and then we should do Tuesday the 31st.
Look, I mean, Tuesday, I get that it's Halloween, but Tuesday, man, I think we kind of have a Halloween bone piece on the 13th at that point.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then you edge yourself until Halloween.
It's always about some weird sex move with you.
Whatever. It's
Do we come in costume on Friday?
That's what I would. I feel like every time we do this, we always plan costume shit. I'm the only motherfucker that dresses up.
No, me and you dress up, and then Kevin's like, "Oh, I forgot."
There's no way Kevin.
No, I knew about it. I'm just not going to do it.
There's no way Kevin A dresses up for the 13th.
I didn't forget.
Or for the movie premiere.
We're all coming in costume to the movie premiere, Kev.
Yeah? Okay.
You in?
Yeah, he's gonna go as the Invisible Man.
And not Joe. Yes. Damn, Kevin, that one hurts.
I was there. You didn't see me? Great
I was
costume.
the Invisible Man.
Yeah, so any recommendations for ghost tours? I found 2 Groupons of places. Just curious if anybody has tried one that they particularly liked.
Those Groupons are tricky because, you really don't know what you're getting till you get it. And I've seen some of those Groupons for tours of cities now where it's just some guy and he's just decided he's now a tour guide. And the comments under are like, this was the worst tour. He didn't even really give us a tour. He just stopped at all the places he wanted to eat and he farted and belched along the way.
Hey.
Was that extra?
Wow.
The comments on some of these low budget tours now, before you purchase a tour, read the reviews on said tour guide or tour company. You don't want to be stuck on one where the guy's just taking you around to his favorite spots and he farts and burps the whole time.
It is kind of shocking the amount of strangers that will openly fart in front of people they don't know. I've got Uber stories. You've got stories. You've done it to people.
I do it to you every time you put your headphones on.
You know me at least. I'm talking about people that they don't know you and they're farting. The one guy at Publix. It wasn't Publix who did it, but it's the guy that works for the soda company.
Oh,
He's putting up the soda.
Stocking the shelves.
Stocking the shelves as I'm grabbing my chips and looking for soda and chips, and he just farts out loud, looks over, and then keeps on stacking his shit.
He's hoping you thought that was a Pepsi.
Maybe it was an accident, but keep it together.
Let me see. Got a couple other comments here. People are texting stuff in as well. Somebody thinks we should all wear Jason masks on Friday the 13th.
Oh, I like it.
Okay.
It will be hard to understand what we say.
Is the mouth all covered?
She don't know about Jason.
I don't know about Jason
Masks.
masks. I don't even know what it looks like.
Yes, you do. What does Jason have?
Is he a hockey mask?
Yes.
Bam.
What does Freddy Krueger have?
A glove with knives.
Okay, and
A fucked up looking sweater.
and yes, and a hat. Yes, very good.
Okay.
Michael Myers.
He has, you have his big mannequin of him. He has like a weird white bag with like a face cut out of it.
White bag.
That's
Is that wrong? Am I close?
you are not. Get out. You don't like any of those classic ones, Kev?
Yeah, I
Halloween,
still-
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, when I was a teenager, I watched some of them. So, yeah, I liked them then, but I kind of got out of it because I realized I would be outside, it'd be dark, and I'd be like, I don't need this. Yeah, I was horrified.
It's a tough place to be mentally when you're in your 40s and you are scared to take out the trash every now and then
Yeah.
because you might get murdered.
You're scared to take out the trash.
If you forget that it's like 11 o'clock at night, oh shit, I gotta go outside. Oh, it's where the murderers are at.
Someone from the 772 text in said, my wife and I are going to the movie premiere as Kevin and the Queen.
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
That'd be interesting.
That is
Sounds borderline slightly could verge on insulting.
Yeah.
it's amazing, though. I love a theme costume,
Yeah.
and I love a couple's costume.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's go with it.
I got a feeling this is going to be more like a Rocky Horror Picture Show type of an event where people are getting turned and you don't hear a lot of the movie. You hear a lot of.
We're meeting with the Malts tomorrow, and a big part of our meeting is going to be, okay, Malts Jupiter Theater. You're used to having like older people, refined shows, Broadway productions, elevated audience. This ain't that. So we got to make sure the bar can handle the capacity of people that are going to be visiting it, and that they have the amount of drinks that these people are going to need to have their insatiable thirst quenched.
Just for a night with the Maltz Liquor crew.
Yeah, I want to make sure they're prepared because they were not prepared for how fast the movie sold out. They were shocked. I don't want them to be shocked by the overwhelming line at the bar.
I mean, they do know this is an R-rated, vulgar slasher.
Yep.
There's. I'm trying to cut
I
out
told
some
them-
of the swear words, but there is some vulgar language.
There's not going to be any Maltz Jupiter Theater people. Their normal customers aren't going to be there. It's going to be all KVJ. So I wouldn't worry about like the audience.
No, the audience. I'm not worried about. The audience knows this is what they're getting themselves into. I'm saying the Maltz. They know like what the fuck is going on here. We're used to the Nutcracker.
Look, I think they're still going to be a little shocked.
Oh my God.
But
Virginia.
I've tried to warn them as best I
Oh,
could.
boy.
But
I
you can
know.
only
Yeah.
say it to somebody so many times. They don't understand it till they see it.
Oh, boy.
I've told them it's a wild crew, costumes, red carpet,
Yeah.
like nothing you've had at the Maltz before, but
and the red carpet's from the Stains.
we come in hot.
We do because if
There's
you're
no
not,
carpeting in the theater. It's all cement, black floors that are easily cleaned when KVJ Nation has some spillage, which I also anticipate.
It's just a thing that if you don't know what you're getting yourself into, you'll be shocked. I'll just say a family member of a family saw a slight clip of it, and then they go to the other person quietly. I'm gonna start praying for Jaybird. So if you're not ready for that kind of
A family member of a family.
yeah, I don't want to out the person, but they saw a clip of something of the movie, and they are going, I want to start praying for because they're not in that world. They don't like the horror stuff. So if you're not ready for that, it will you'll be weirded out.
You're showing people clips. You won't show me any.
No, they didn't mean to say. They saw it on accident, and that's what I got to pray for that guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How about that?
But they're not. They don't live in that world. They're slightly religious,
Am I going to be scared?
just of the acting.
Am I going to have to hold an impromptu prayer meeting somewhere?
I mean, if you want to pray for me, I'm cool with that.
All the time. I already
Are we
do.
going to need an exorcism after
Already
this?
do. Yeah. Did get a texted in question about National Handbag Day. They said, is it true that you can't just go into Hermes and buy a bag? I believe so. In fact, my wife was talking to me about that because, yeah, she was telling me about somebody that she'd heard of that has like some Hermes bag. And
It's probably a Birkin.
yeah, I didn't get that part, but she did say that, yeah, I guess you have to make an appointment with the store and then they choose whether or not to let you in. And then this person who bought this bag was in the store by themselves and they got the run of the whatever and then they paid the insane amount that they paid for this bag and then left. So I guess it's they try to make it as exclusive as possible.
There are different levels of Hermes bags. And the Birkin is like the top doggy. There might be even more expensive ones than that. I don't know. I don't really have anything on that level. I don't even have a cheap Hermes bag. I have an Hermes scarf, and that's it. That's just too expensive for me.
Okay. Don't even know if I could spell Hermes.
I have no idea. I checked out.
On Monday.
That's not true.
You ain't been here in
Day 3
days.
been checked out.
Homie been gone. Mark him absent. You got to take these as vacation days, bitch.
I should have just fucking called in. What a terrible move on the birds.
And another text says, Virginia, go to my mom's store in Vero. It's called Threads. She's an upscale consignment store.
I've heard of Threads.
Lots of LV, Chanel, Gucci, all kinds of stuff. She always has sales, and she always has authenticates.
I love authenticates and I love sales.
Okay.
Authenticates
So-
meaning it is just, a true piece.
Right. Because there's a lot of good fakes out there. But if you have a good eye and you know what to look for in the stitching, in the interior of the bag, in the hardware, there's a lot of telltale things that certain designers do. And then even when they're duplicated, they can't be replicated.
Have the same problem in the action figure world.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, if you think you're buying a 1977 Stormtrooper with the original gun, and they have really good replicas now, but you take the gun, and if it floats, you'll know if it's a fake or not.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So there's a whole...
The real gun sinks?
Well, I forget. Yeah, I have to look it up. But if one sinks, it's the fake one, or vice versa. But you know by the little test you give it. And people on eBay will fake, or if they don't fake it, they'll act dumb. They go, "I've got this 1977 Stormtrooper. I'm not sure about the gun. I'm pretty sure it's real." And then you find out it's not real at all. And those little guns, that's where you spend most of your money on that original stuff.
Yeah, be careful on eBay. You really have to be careful when you buy stuff. eBay now started a whole side thing where they have authenticators. So if someone wants to sell a designer purse on eBay now, you have to look for the designation and make sure that it's been through the eBay authenticator and that they've looked at it, authenticated. There is so much fake shit on eBay, and they've tricked so many people in my personal life that have thought they're buying me designer stuff, and it's not. And then I feel bad for them, and I don't want to tell them they got ripped off, but they got ripped off.
There's also eBay gouging, too. I mean, it's a thing. It's like anything. You're talking about money, and you're going to have people that's always trying to rip you off.
And
Check
eBay,
everything.
they've started charging so much now for the seller fees that it's really a lot of times not even worth it. I kind of lost a lot of my love for eBay. Do Facebook Marketplace. It's so
Really?
much better.
Is it really?
That's how I sold the jet ski, and it was actually a breeze compared to eBay.
I agree. I think you get more. You get some weird local options when you do the Facebook Marketplace, but just like anything, it gets weird.
eBay wants to take such a big cut of your sale price. I was going to end up paying hundreds of dollars to sell the jet ski on eBay as opposed to nothing to sell it on Facebook Marketplace.
And I love stuff on Etsy. I really do. I think it's
Yeah.
so cool because it's a lot of original stuff. People are making it with their own hands. But holy crud balls, man. Etsy is so expensive. If you want anything Bigfoot or anything alien-like,
Those things are hot right now.
Oh.
You started a trend over there. You fucked yourself financially.
alien salt shakers, somebody was selling
What?
them for $150. I go, you
$150?
Yeah. I mean, they were nice and they looked great.
They're filled with cocaine instead of salt.
They should have been filled with some cocaine, but yeah, you go. No, it's bullshit. I get it. It's your art,
Yeah.
and it's one of one. I understand that, but $150 for some salt shakers, Virginia,
Ridic.
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 Damn it, Virginia.
Ridic, shut down the show.
At that point, I'm like, just get the fuck out of here. It's gotta end.
Your insight serves you right, Ralston.
Someone stop me. Okay, I'll stop myself.
All right, y'all. Have a good day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.